Good morning, America. Okay. I think my camera is a little bit broken. It's like I dropped it not too long ago and now there's like a purple little blob in the corner. It doesn't show up for you guys, but like on my screen it's damaged. And it doesn't like focusing as good as it used to, which is a problem. Anyways, I'm finally bringing you guys another video because two main reasons. YouTube will stop paying me if I don't post every at least 6 months. They'll take me off of the like the revenue thing. I only make, you know, I think I get like $100 paycheck maybe every 5-6 months, if that. Maybe like 7 or 8. But still an extra $100 a year that really fuels my lifestyle. Maybe if I took this whole YouTube thing a little more seriously, I'd actually get some views. So there's a bunch of dirty dishes in the sink. I would not be washing those. I have a cut on my hand. I know it's tiny, I know, but it's one of those that's like just big enough that when soapy water gets into it, it really, really burns. I was cutting an avocado open with my work knife. I have like a little knife that I keep on my belt at the ranch that I work at. And I was slice, and my farrier, or not mine, our farrier had just sharpened it for me. And I was like, wow, it's really cutting this avocado. Cut me too. So I'm not gonna wash those dishes. They're kind of an eyesore, just don't mind them. Today, we're gonna make bagels. They have been my recent, I guess you could say, favorite thing to make. They're so good, they're so good. Seriously, you have to try them. But this is not a tutorial, get it right. If you want a tutorial, go over and watch Joshua Weissman's video. I'll see if I can link it down in the caption. I think I can. I don't really know how to do that kind of stuff. There, that's him, Joshua Weissman. Makes great videos. Only difference between his recipe and mine is I add this barley malt syrup into my water when I'm proofing my yeast. This is the yeast I use. This is the yeast. Active dry yeast from the brand. First thing you wanna do, bloom your yeast. Give me 1 second, I gotta fill up my little kettle with water so I can make hot water, so I can make warm water to then bloom my yeast. This little kettle thing is great. I have this, I'll show you in a second. Well, I just bing, I love it. Electric kettles are so smart. If you guys don't use skills when you're baking, start. If you're, honestly, actually, this is like one of the smartest things that I would probably ever say. So listen to me. If you hate baking and you always think, oh, it's terrible, baking turns out horrible for me, I'm not good at it, get a little scale and start doing all of your recipes in metric. All of them. Because you can't mess it up, because weights never lie unless your scale's broken. But like, a cup of flour could be like a cup and a half if you accidentally pack it too tight, you know what I mean? So get a little scale and your life will be changed. 297 grams of warm water. This is very hot water. I'll get some ice cubes because this thing always, I accidentally overcooked the water. And you want it to be about 90 degrees Fahrenheit. So funny fact about this dog, this is my roommate's dog. The only thing, she's not a very talented dog. Sorry, Lucy. He got her for free. She's not a very talented dog, but the only thing she can catch are ice cubes. Which is such a weird, I don't understand. She better catch it now that I've hyped her up. Let's see. Okay, Lucy, can you catch it? Get it! Okay. Boo. That was a bad throw on my part too. But like, if you throw chicken at her, I think she has like, I don't just leave it on the floor for me to step in. She always does this. I think some dogs have like sonar. They don't at all. But like, where they can just like, you can throw something at them super fast and they just catch it. She doesn't have that, except for with ice cubes. I threw some rotisserie chicken at her the other day. Bounced off her face. An ice cube? What? Okay, a little more then, okay. That was a lot more than a little more. I need to add in 10 grams of active dry yeast. Okay, now we're gonna let that bloom for like 8 minutes. Let's set a timer. This is already blooming. Oh my gosh. Also, this is what I mean. The dog just leaves these on the floor for me then later to step in on when I'm wearing my socks. Yeast that I spilled, it's gonna go onto the floor for me to die. Oh, now it's sticking on my feet. Bad decision. I'm gonna do a mid bagel making sweep. This is, it's so beautiful. I love it. Just like, that's so cool. I love it. 500 grams of bread flour. I usually use organic bread flour, but I went grocery shopping and I don't normally buy a lot of stuff. Like, I'm pretty conservative with my grocery bill. But like, I had really gone out, like all out with it this time. And then when I came to the bread flour, I was like, don't want to save $3 and not buy organic. And I was like, today, yes. In this economy, man, life is hard. But I really should have bought organic. I know like flour is something that's important to buy organic. Six grams of salt. My least favorite part about making bagels is the kneading part. Oh, I guess I knead it for 10 minutes. I usually watch like a TV show while I do it. Maybe today I'll actually watch somebody's YouTube video. If you guys have any creators that are really interesting to watch, let me know, because I just haven't really found any. And I'm not saying I'm an interesting creator to watch either. I just have a really hard time. Most people, like, I just can't relate to them whatsoever. Okay, now I'm gonna knead it for 10 minutes until this dough comes together and is no longer like a shaggy dough like this. Never mind. Do you like being able to see my face or see my hands kneading? Because you can't have both in my world. And you just do this until everything is incorporated for about 10 minutes. I don't like being kneady, but I do like to knead. Sorry, bad joke. I don't want to over knead it, so we'll leave it at this. Anyways, dough ball. Let rise for 1 hour. If you hear background noise, it's just the washing machine. But she's looking scrumptious. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. And then it just like deflates. Loud. I peel it out, I lay it here, and then I take my phone. I always feel like a professional chef when I do this. Yeah, then all you do is just fold over like this, make these little dough balls, flip it over. Your favorite part, look at that. Crazy. And then you have this really cute little perfect, a beautiful ball. And then you let these little balls rest for 10 minutes. Oven's preheating, 425. Bagels are resting for 10 minutes. Water is almost boiling, and then you add in, I do this, again, I don't know if I have to do this, but I do this. I was told you want to add in just enough to where it looks like black tea. If it looks like coffee, you've gone too far. I accidentally made one really tiny, him very small. And you just pick them up, poke your hole through, and I kind of give them like a little spin. And then it stretches it out, and then I like reshape it with my hands. It's 1 minute on each side. Sorry, you're like hiding underneath the counter right now. And then you put them in. And then they float around. Just like that. I just love the little dough pillows. Anyways, I'll be back once they're all boiled. This is them pre-baked. These are cheddar bagels. I love cheddar bagels. Then these are the everything bagels. They're going in. This is so exciting. I love this part. Okay, perfect. See y'all in 20. Okay, I'm gonna get them out. It's basically time. And there's some really tiny ones in here that I don't want to overcook. Oh, they're so beautiful. Look at that. Look at the cheddar ones. They're gorgeous. I'm gonna take my friend 2 cheddar ones. I'm just gonna put them in here. I don't like putting really hot stuff into plastic. Okay, here she is. In all of her beauty. Oh. I'm making so many crumbs on the floor. So good. You guys have to try the cheddar. Like, you gotta make it. I don't know if I showed this. But I do a really light sprinkling of the caramelized onion butter from Kinder's on the bagel after the egg wash and before I put on the cheddar. It's so good. I think that's where my video will end. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you all. Make yourself some bagels. It's really easy. Trust me. I mean, you just saw me do it. It's so easy. Please do it and try it.